What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall markets. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total. Not to mention 8.1% APY on invested cash. The offer ends in just about 2.5 weeks. Anyways, looking at the market, we're looking very, very strong right now as SPY has been pushing ever since CPI came out. As a reminder, we did see a slight increase in CPI on a year-over-year basis for all items. However, that's exactly what the market expected, and basically everything was aligned with expectations, which is why the market's pumping right now. So looking at the charts, we do look very, very bullish as SPY is approaching all-time highs. We'll watch to see how this ends up reacting to those levels. Right now, the main support to watch for on SPY is going to be around this 607 flat area. We'll have to see if we hold above that. If not, 606.5 comes next. As long as we're above 607, we have the potential to push all the way up for that target near all-time highs between 608 and 609. That's going to be a little bit tougher resistance. If we manage to break that, this will be continuing to push closer to 610. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. But nonetheless, guys, we look bullish and we could be approaching all-time highs on SPY. As of right now, the chart's doing a great job on the 4-hour time frame. Now, I also want to mention that with the way this is looking on the daily time frame, the daily looks pretty strong as well. We have potential to get back up to where this wick is, so we could be approaching 609 as a potential target, and I think we're looking quite good. For others out there, we have ES. ES is looking quite decent as well, breaking out for 6100, not too far from all-time highs. So I think that 6100 is going to be coming, if not the all-time high, could be retested. ES remains very, very strong and very bullish in my opinion, especially compared to its counterparts. I think there's a lot of potential in this nonetheless. So we'll have to see if this continues the trend it's on. If we end up losing support around that 60-80 area, we could turn back down, but there's no sign of that yet. We just remain more bullish, and we could be trying to get back up to these highs. For Nvidia, we look more bullish because we're getting back above our 200 EMA at 137. As long as we're above that, we're looking for essentially 139 to 140 as our targets. If we end up losing 137, look for 135 as the main support. But Nvidia is trying to get bought back up with the overall market, right? It is once again continuing to push despite the probe news that came out. I think it has potential to try to get back up to 140. And overall, we're doing a good job. So Nvidia looks more bullish. Bitcoin is quite bullish as well, approaching 101,000. If we surpass that, we're looking for 101,500 to 102,000. And if we lose that, we're looking for essentially 99,500 as our next support. Overall, we look more bullish and we could be approaching the 101,000 mark. And I think we're doing a good job at holding up on the 4-hour. So overall, Bitcoin has a lot more potential. For others out there, we have Tesla. Tesla's an absolute monster. When you look at, for example, if I go back to like the weekly time frame, we are basically at all-time highs, trying to break all-time highs right now. I think we tested the all-time high at 414. If we break that, I think 420 is coming for Tesla. We'll see if Tesla goes all the way up for that 420 area. It most definitely has the potential to get there, as there's a lot of hype involving the cybercab. And this level is once again being tested. So going back to our 4-hour time frame, as long as Tesla's above the 400, excuse me, the 400 area, we're going to be completely fine. But we have these supports to watch for just in case. The main supports are going to be at 404 and 400. If we lose that, we're looking for essentially 393. But once again, as long as we're above 404, we have the potential to push back up for that resistance around that 414 area. And if we break that, I'm looking for 420 as our next potential target. I think that the higher Tesla goes, the tougher resistance is going to be. But nonetheless, it still looks very, very bullish as it continues to soar to these new highs. For NQ, we look more bullish. We are once again surpassing these highs. So it looks very, very strong right now. And I think we've done an absolutely fantastic job at once again breaking out. So we're looking for 21,800 as our target. If we get above that, I think we could get closer to 22,000. For the QQQ, we look more bullish. We're breaking out past all-time highs. We're looking for essentially 530 as our target. As long as we don't lose this previous resistance becoming support around this 527 area. If we were to lose that, 525 is our next target, by the way. But as long as we're above 527, we're looking for 530 as our target. I think there's a very, very good chance we try to get back up there. For Apple, we have 250 as our resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for essentially 252. We also have support at 248. If that fails us, we're looking for a dip back down for essentially 245. Overall, guys, I think we look more bullish, and we'll have to see if we can surpass 250. As we're doing a great job at holding up thus far. So overall, I think we're looking very, very bullish, at least for Apple. We'll have to see if we can hold above 250, but the trend is still quite strong. The Russell 2000, the IWM is looking decent. However, we're still stuck in this channel. So we'll see if we break out of this or not, get back above uh, at least 240. If we get back above 240 or close above that, we will turn bullish and we're going to be looking for a breakout. If not, we're still stuck in this channel, just going back and forth for now. So we'll see. We're kind of shuffling up here around 238, so we'll have to see if we reject or not. But we've done a good job at attempting to rebound so far. So we'll have to see if we can break, 240 to remain or 140 to remain a lot more bullish. So give that a little bit more time. I'm sorry, 240 to remain more bullish. Excuse me, guys. That's the main level. For coin, we're looking for essentially 316 is our main support. As long as we don't lose that, I think we're going to easily try to get back up to about that 325 target. We could try to push higher, so it's looking quite good so far. Amazon's holding above 230 very, very nicely. We could be looking for essentially 232 as our next target. As long as 230 does not fail us, we have a lot more upside potential. I think that Meta's looking more bullish as long as we don't end up losing the support at 630. We're favoring a move closer to about that 635 resistance. And if we break that, 640 is coming next. So we still look very bullish on Meta. 640 could be our next target. Microsoft is looking for 450 as a potential target. It's getting very close to that. We got a nice bounce off that 444 area. So we're doing great. And I think that 440 could be our next target, at least to the upside. For Google, we dipped a little bit only to get bought back up. I think we had more bullish news that came out. So nonetheless, we're very bullish and we're looking for 195 as our target. If we break that, look for 197. And if we get above that, we're looking for 200 as our next potential target. So right now, tech is looking bullish. It's helping the QQQ break all-time highs alongside the NASDAQ. And then I also want to call out the VIX right here. We're still rejecting on the VIX. We have this gap to fill down here around 13 flat. So this still suggests that there's downside potential for the VIX, which means that the market still has more upside potential. So overall, the market remains a lot more bullish, a lot more in favor of the bulls. I believe that SPY could be approaching or attempting to break all-time highs from here. We have a very strong bar on the 4-hour. So we're going to be looking to see if we can try to break all-time highs. And I think that we could be looking for a miniature Santa rally for now. We'll see if we continue and how we end up reacting to those highs. But I do expect us to push a little bit more. And overall, guys, just know the market's holding up very well. So this one I'll be watching to see where we end up closing. Do we close above our key levels to remain bullish? And then we'll have to see what happens after that. But anyways, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys so much for listening. Please have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back hopefully for one more update of the day. We have more data coming out tomorrow. I'll probably talk about that in my next video. And then until then, I just wish you guys all the best. So please have a good day, and I'll see you guys very soon in just a couple of hours from now. Thank you for listening. The market's looking like it's approaching the new highs, and peace out.